Good morning and welcome to Port Sudan on the Red Sea coast, one of the few places in Sudan you can now visit. Sudan had a momentary time of happiness after they overthrew the dictator Bashir, and the two men that ruled the country for a while then had a falling out. One leads the army, the other leads what's called the RSF, the Rapid Support Force. These two men are fighting over Sudan, and the most brutal of fighting is taking place in Darfur. It was 21 years ago that I wrote the first internal UN report declaring Darfur a genocide, and it strikes me that 21 years later, the fighting is still continuing. And while many people can passionately march up and down the streets of Melbourne and Sydney and wherever else, supporting victims of genocide in Gaza, no one is protesting in support of the people here. In Sudan, many more women and children are dying than in Gaza. And yes, like Gaza, the women and children that are dying here are Islamic. So why is it that you think that people who will protest Gaza won't protest these people? Is it because black lives here don't matter? Or is it because of the people doing the killing? I'll leave you to answer that question. Sudan today is a country of about 50 million people, a little under 2 million square kilometres. It's quite large. It was larger before South Sudan broke away. The etymology of the name Sudan comes from land of the black people, describing the central western part of Sudan. I'm now walking through the old town of Suakin, which is south of Port Sudan, and the ruins aren't because of the conflict and war. This used to be a port, and in the British time the port was moved from here 30k up the road to what is now Port Sudan, and the ancient coral stone town of Suakin fell into disrepair. Now, yes, I'm in Sudan, yes, I have visited, but I don't count this as a trip really, because we are scratching the surface of an incredible country with a very, very long history. Humanity goes back here 40, 50,000 years. Sudan is the home of Jebel Suhaba, the oldest recorded war in the world, dating to 11,500 BC. So this is a country that actually has a phenomenally long history. Battles of pharaohs becoming Egyptian and the Sudanese taking over, and the names like the Nubians and the Kingdom of Kuch, and all these things that resonate through history are in parts of Sudan that right now you can't visit because of the conflict. So I hope for the people of Sudan's sake, the country returns to peace very soon. And when it does, I'm going to come back and I'm going to have a proper visit. Then you'll get my travel video to Sudan. But in the meantime, it's a visit, it's not a trip, it's a scratching the surface. Sudan, may you have peace.